Here we go. We should be live now, hopefully. Maybe. There we go. And we're all connected up. Let's get going here. Start off with this nice shot we have of the Massey Ferguson hooked up to our air seeder. Always like to begin with a nice little look at some stuff here. Before we get going, wait for some people to show up here. Another nice windy day out here in Montana as well. Actually, might figure out where I'm actually going to park this thing at. We did just kind of pull him over here yesterday. I would kind of like a better spot to park this big old pig at. I'm just not exactly sure where that's going to be at the moment. It's a brute and a half. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to go with this guy. So we need a very long spot to park him as I just run over all the oats we planted. Oh, definitely jackknifed him a little bit there. That's okay. Not gonna hurt anything. I don't know if we can park him up by the house here somewhere. Maybe we got a spot for him up there. Oh, we'll try not to. This could get interesting going through this little teeny tiny bit here. Man, this thing is just absolutely massive. Not even sure where we'd park him in here either. Back down to the lower yard. Yeah, he's just kind of very large. You know what I could do? I could put a gate kind of down by that. And that would work out pretty good, actually. I just shove him right in there, kind of by that barn type of deal. That'd work out okay. Yeah, I say if we put a gate kind of right there, I think that'd work pretty good. Also got to get rid of these trees as well here too. Sometime. Oop, it's kind of stuck in the fence. That's good. Ugh. I'll shove them in there for now. That's okay. Should be fine. Oh, come on, little tree. He's stuck. That's great. We're doing wonderful. All right, here, let's see. We're gonna delete a little chunk of this fence here, I think, so then we can put our gate in for this big old trailer here. All right, let's see. We'll get over to the demolish section, maybe, if it lets us. There we go. Can we? Yeah, we'll just kind of cut all these little guys down here. Get this tree out of the way now. Okay, there we go. Probably gonna have to move that stuff too. Or you know what, we could probably just leave that there. Let's see, let's find our fences here. And decoration, fences. So I want the big gate too. Yeah, that's pretty good there. That should do the trick. We'll try to get them kind of straightened out here. Straight enough. let's see, actually we're going to delete one more little chunk of fence. And then go out and fill this guy in here maybe. Does not like that actually. Huh, I wonder why. That's odd. Huh. Well, I don't know why it doesn't like that. No, it's not what we want. We want to go right by our gate there. Does it really collide with another object though? There we go. Perfect. Good enough. Get that opened up. We can throw the trailer in there then. Oh, except I'm gonna hit the plow. Yeah, let's see, we should. Let's grab the case and we're gonna move that little plow out of the way. That way he doesn't become an issue here. Yeah, we don't need him getting in the way there. Should kind of see if I can get some of that chicken feed pulled out as well too. Kind of figured out where we're gonna park this guy at now too. I don't have to use the plow too much, so at least that's kind of nice here. Yeah, we'll just kind of pull up here. We'll see where our trailer ends up sitting. I say, I hope it's gonna fit in here. He's pretty long guy, so. All right, there we go. And backed up in there again. And yeah, that should work out pretty decent right there. I think we'll just kind of get him pretty close to the fence there. We can always shove another trailer in there too, actually, if we need to, so. Very good, very good. All right. Yeah, that is it's a pretty big trailer we got. Get the gate shut there. We'll go through this pig. Kind of back in here somewhere. Maybe like right there, probably pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna mess around with a little bit of some feed here too. Get all that sorted. Takes a little while for this guy to get going. That is one thing. Alright. Yeah, it's just a good looking semi though. Kind of back him in here actually. Should have moved those forks a little bit over. That's okay though. Yeah, kind of like to park them where I got those forks sitting right there. That's alright. Man, the wind is picking up again out there. I think something just blew off my house. And we cannot get... a little bit there. Kind of a struggle getting this barley out of here. Said I'd try to get the chickens fed again, and it's just not working super great. Ha, well. Hopefully they'll make it till harvest time. Already got enough food? Nope, they are just about out of food. Well, let me put the barley there then. Man, we got all sorts of weird stuff going on here. I could get like a conveyor or something. Yeah, probably a conveyor would work okay for that. We can get him moved. Now, take the pickup. Let's go rent a conveyor, actually. Belt systems. Yeah, I think we can just use one of those. Should clean up all of that barley we got sitting there, probably. We might just seed out our oats here. We'll get this all finished up. Alright, turn the seeder on. Put them in the ground and get these oats in the ground here. Get one job finished up before we start the next one, so. Hey, what's up, Southpaw? Good to see ya. So does the cold bother the wheat? It does if it's not deep enough in the ground there. So like we have winter wheat we grow, and it sometimes if it's not deep enough in the ground, it'll get some frost damage and stuff. So that's, yeah, you gotta, well, you find out in the spring when it comes back and or doesn't come back anyways. So we call that like winter kill. That's when it dies over the winter from getting too cold in the ground. But usually if you're down, 2 inches in the ground, and then most of it'll come back and germinate in the spring again. So, however, our biggest problem usually seems to be the wind blowing the dirt around. It's nice to have kind of a little bit of snow on top of it. It helps insulate everything a little more then, so. But yeah, but then when you're doing your spring wheat and stuff, then that can get affected by the cold. So all of our spring crops can get very damaged by cold weather. Definitely anything under freezing for a few days at a time can kill stuff. And you'll have frost damage and the plant will just kind of freeze all the leaves off and everything. Yeah, once things are out of the ground is when you definitely have problems with the cold. So yeah, that's why our winter wheat's okay, because it's usually not out of the ground over winter. So, and yeah, and then different crops too will have different effects by the cold. Some things are a little more cold tolerant than others as well too. That's like, well, let's see, I'm thinking I think like mustard, canola, they're pretty not very hardy in cold conditions. But then yeah, like wheat is okay, a little bit better in the colder conditions. So yeah, it's all different every little crop you do. So yeah, and well, at least it wasn't super cold. We did get pretty close to under freezing here the last, was it last night? I think it was. I think we were, actually I think we did get under freezing. I think we hit 28 or something, but if it's just for a short time, it's not too bad. Oh, 39, yeah, 39's fine. Anything above freezing's okay, and then even if it does freeze for just like 2 hours or something, then everything should be okay. Yeah, it's even, yeah, 40's pretty nice. We've had a lot of nights that are like 35 and stuff up here, so it's not too terribly bad. You guys get any rain or snow down there? No, I definitely got a little bit into the grass there. Well, let's see. Actually, I'm going to start kind of on this edge here. I think we're gonna. There, yeah, let's see. Right there should work. Turn on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nasty winds. That's the same type of winds we had, too. It was, yeah, not fun. I hate wind like that. Everything in the yard gets blown around and all the dirt's blowing and stuff. We didn't get much for rain here either. We only got like 1/10 the rain, so like 0.1 inches. It was, yeah, kind of a sad little rain we had. Yeah, it's not fun. All the winds. See, it was calm here for like an hour, and then the winds picked up again. It's like, yeah, that's great. So, yeah, not a fan of the wind at all. You got any fun plans for the weekend? I think I told you I got a graduation to go to tomorrow, so that should be good to see a bunch of people. Oh, there we go. See, we got a little first person here. Keep an eye. Yeah, we got quite a bit of seed left. Oh, shoot. I did not have my fertilizer on there either. I have to spray a little liquid fertilizer on this field edge. Actually, I need to do it for that other field too. Yeah, it's 50-mile-an-hour winds. That's pretty bad. See, especially well, even the trees are all dry and stuff too. They say limbs start breaking off. I was trying to pick up a bunch of limbs out in the yard here today. No fun with all the wind there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I kind of enjoy having nice, relaxing weekends with no plans, but haven't done anything for a little while, so it's nice to have plans this weekend, I guess. Not a super social person, so oh yeah, just working. I don't know, that's not super fun either. Oh. I don't know, do you ever say what you did for work? And that's okay if you don't want to say either, too. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's where nicely there. Like this air seeder, you can get a whole lot done with it pretty quickly, especially going 9 miles an hour. I don't know if we ever, yeah, well, I guess, yeah, you've seen some of the videos. So we don't really go 9 miles an hour with the air seeder in real life. It would be a little bouncy for everything. Be kind of hard to get the seed into the ground. Except that's actually smaller air seeders, you can go faster, so that might be pretty close to what they could do in real life with something of this size. Okay, landscaping. That's that's a pretty hard job on your body and stuff. It's always moving around, digging things out and whatnot. That's what I was doing actually, what was it? Earlier this week. Grandpa wanted some yard irrigation for his lawn, so I had to go trench that all out and put in some little sprinklers and a bunch of line and stuff. Something different. I kind of enjoyed it. It's pretty fun. Well, and I enjoy going up and helping my grandparents out too. It's always fun, so get to go listen to a bunch of stories, old days of farming. Yeah, I say that's. Oh yeah, I say especially landscape work. Yeah, you're working out in the wind all day. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you're kind of like you get all the brunt of it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why my active fertilizer wasn't on automatic application rate. That is, huh. So that's something that's kind of sort of realistic. Oh, a lot of irrigation right now. Yeah, I suppose everyone's kind of getting a spring fever type thing, and they want their lawns all looking nice and have all their plants growing and stuff. Yeah, it's people enjoy having nice lawns, that's for sure. I kind of like having a nice gravel lawn would be nice. Just spray some Roundup on the weeds. A little bit easier taken care of. Yeah, I say getting sandblasted in the wind and in your eyes and everything, and I hate that. Say the dirt's blowing. Yeah, that's no fun. And I say I completely feel you on that one. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Actually, I didn't even check how the wind was supposed to be for next week. Hopefully, it's not as bad, but we'll see. Kind of got all these jobs I'm hoping to not do in the wind. Got a leak on the pivot on top, so you gotta have a ladder up there and everything. Oh, you guys have water restrictions down. Oh, wow. So, yeah, you guys are dry, man. Yeah, what kind of water restrictions you guys on? Like, you can't water your lawn certain times of the day and stuff? Or only for an hour or so? Well, let's see, what was I gonna do? I'm gonna sleep, I think. Actually, I can get the roller hooked up. We're done with the air seeder for the moment. Yeah, it's kind of the problem. You get, say, a bunch of people living in a city or something and all using the same water. Yeah, that definitely complicates things. We've never really had water restrictions around here just because pretty big river pulling out of, and not a whole lot of people around here either, so it makes it pretty easy. get all this stuff rolled out here too. Actually, we'll start on this edge here. Fix this little ditch here one of these days. There we go. On the way. Actually, there's not too many rocks out in this field. That's kind of nice. Yeah, the only time we ever really have water restrictions is if like one of the pumps is down or something like that. But yeah, not usually for drought too much. So yeah, you guys probably aren't as bad as like California and stuff like that. Well, I heard they were terrible with water restrictions over there. So I think Arizona and stuff too. Yeah, just a lot of people all on one water system. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty tight restrictions then. Holy cow. Yeah, that's a... Huh. I don't know, I always thought like Utah wouldn't be that bad. I guess, yeah, I guess I don't know. I thought you guys had a lot of lakes and stuff and rivers over there, but yeah, that's crazy. Ugh. Let me get this little corner here. Yeah, that's good there. Slowly pulled around. There we go. I wonder if my roller's damaged because it is going pretty slow here. Stop when we get up to that other end. Okay, yeah, not much snow. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. So I'm guessing you guys have a lot of runoff from the Rocky Mountains and stuff, but that's, yeah, up north here. That's where all of our runoff comes from, is snowpack up in the Rockies, and they actually had, I think, a little bit more snow up there this year compared to last year, so yeah, that's actually, well, and then it sort of depends because we're on the Marias River, and then if you go kind of east of us, they're on the Milk River, and that one can sometimes get very slow, so all the guys in eastern Montana start screaming because then they can't irrigate and everything. Except they've had more rain than we have this year, so they're actually sitting pretty good over that way. And we're just kind of the dry spot up here. Oh wow, only 20% of normal runoff? Holy cow. Yeah, that's bad. Oof. You guys must have had, yeah, pretty dry winter then too. Holy cow. That's crazy to think of. Usually, I always think it's like more snow and stuff down there in Utah. Yeah, that's no. Ugh. Yeah, it definitely causes problems for sure. I'm gonna stop here too. Actually, I'm gonna check this guy out over by the shop here. See if he's broken or not. I don't know the last time I actually fixed this thing. Oh, it is better this year. Okay. But still, yeah, if you got a bunch of water restrictions and stuff, it must be a little lower compared to normal. See if we get a little more speed out of this guy now. Yeah, it's you guys, actually, I'm assuming you guys got a bunch of hydroelectric generators and stuff up there. It's actually, it's my dad does. One of his side jobs is runs a hydroelectric generator, and the guy's actually based out of Utah, so he's got generators all over the country and other countries too, so. But yeah, I forget the town in Utah he's based out of. Have I ever been to Utah? Yeah, I've been to Utah. I've been through Utah quite a few times, driven through it. Yeah, I've never really stopped though. Been there a couple times for parts and stuff. It's actually where our irrigation pump comes from. Is I can't remember the name of the place, but there's a pump shop in northern Utah where we have to go to get pumps every once in a while. It's kind of a fun drive, so you can make it in a day if you leave pretty early. So it's a long day though, especially when you're pulling a trailer with a pump on it. Yeah, I've never really went and checked anything out around northern Utah though. I guess, well, actually, I was thinking our pump, it's Idaho actually, not Utah. But yeah, I'll say always driving through Salt Lake City, that's a experience and a half. Especially when you're out in the middle of nowhere here, not used to city driving too much. Ugh. Yeah, that town that's a very big town. So it's a very pretty state to drive through though. I do enjoy driving through there. To see a lot of nice country. Yeah, hopefully, we'll have to do a little more passes down that way. Okay, yeah, so you're not super far. So you're like northern Utah then. There we go. And that just looks so nice when it's all rolled. One more little pass, hopefully gets all of that. Running out of daylight too. Okay. Well, let's see, that'd be like St. George, Utah. That's kind of north of Salt Lake, isn't it? That's usually kind of, I think that's like my parents go down to Arizona in the winter every year, and they always stop in St. George and stay for the night there. this. Oh, actually, I should start on that other edge. Get the edge by the other crops first there. That way you don't mess up. Oh, it's southern. Oh, okay. I was wrong about that then. It is where they always stay, though. Yeah, I definitely thought it was the northern side. I guess I've only been through there. Oh, it's quite a ways then. Yep, definitely opposite side, 5 hours south. Except it takes like 2 hours just to get through Salt Lake City anyways. Yeah, I can't believe how long that town is. It's crazy. I guess, well, it's all kind of... Say, are you guys like actually out of Salt Lake, or are you like a town that's kind of like sort of connected-ish to Salt Lake then? Because it seems like that town just goes on for miles, and it's just like a bunch of little towns in there too, shoved all together. Yeah, I think we're gonna wait till the next day to finish up this stuff. Park the roller out in the middle of the field. Actually, we can do this little edge just because he's weird. That should work. Hop back up to the yard there. Feed the puppers. You go do a little sleep. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, lots of towns all connected there. Yeah, actually, I was thinking earlier today too. I was trying to get some short videos out there. I was trying to get some videos of the rain gauges and some of the crops and stuff, but oh, it was so windy. Like, I took one video and the audio, you couldn't even hear what I was saying just because the wind was blowing so bad next to the phone. I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to have any little kind of like 1 or 2 minute videos today, but yeah. Oh, really? It's so surprising how they're still building, like, just crazy with the cost of everything. So I know the cost of building a house is just outrageous right now. And yeah, it kind of does suck when everyone's building out on farmland and stuff like that. All the developers. Let's see, what was I gonna do? I was gonna rent a belt here. See if we can get some stuff pulled out there. Yeah, 255. That ain't bad. I'll grab them with the pickup. Yeah, development's always a touchy subject depending on which side of it you're on. So I went to college down in Bozeman, Montana for 1 year, and yeah, the amount of building down there is just crazy. Oh. So they're kind of putting up stuff as quick as they can. Houses, apartments, everything. Yeah, no, developers just care about profits. Is, definitely their main goal. Say it's kind of interesting, actually. This winter I went down to Arizona for a week, and I hadn't been there in, let's see, what was it, probably 4 years or something like that, and my parents bought a house down there quite a few years ago, and there was like no houses anywhere around like where they bought their place. And it was all farmland and everything. Oh, that guy just definitely cut me off there. And yeah, so it was like farmland all around there. And then when we went out this year, and it was just houses, like as far as you can see. And I was like, this happened in like 4 years. I was like, that is crazy. Oh yeah, yeah, and they ruined this. Yeah, I say they ruined. Well, they ruined quite a bit of stuff actually, but people need houses, so I don't think they care too much. Let's see if this little guy will work. Hopefully it does. Yeah, I don't know. I get the need for houses, but at the same time, it's like there's already so many houses everywhere. Is there a bunch of people moving to Utah? I know, like Montana, we've had an influx of people from, well, a lot of people from California, and actually a lot from Texas as well, too, which is odd. But so that's, yeah, all these people moving from somewhere. Man, a lot of traffic running around right now. Yeah, I say in the hard pack ground. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't work super great. Well, and then even if they don't build on your farmland and they're running across, putting in power and water and all the other stuff that goes with houses as well, too. And it's kind of a pain, to say the least. Well, and then you get more people, and trying to move equipment and everything is always interesting. So the more people you have, except people all still want food, so that's always fun. Yeah, let's see if this thing works. Oh, let's see. I don't have. No, he doesn't turn. I gotta have him kind of straight in there. Let's see, I'm gonna use a tractor here. Oh, really? Yeah, that kind of sounds like the same situation we're in, too. Yeah, it's not a lot of people moving from other towns in the same state. It's just a bunch of other places. So you happen to know what other states they're coming out of? It's always interesting to kind of see where they're coming from. Get this thing kind of straight, a little more straight, maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Gotta get the tractor out of here now too. And we'll just run over the hitch a little bit. That's okay. Oh, I should get that bucket out of there. And let's see, hopefully this works out. Clean up all that chicken feed. Well, actually, it's barley. Oh, that took a hard turn. Oh, there's a hitch on the back here, too. I wonder if I can. I don't know what that hitch does. Huh. Can I just move it? Oh, you guys got, yeah, a lot of Californians. Yeah, there's a lot of Californians going everywhere, it seems like, except for staying in their own state, which, you know, I don't blame them too much. I don't think I'd want to live there either. Well, that's one way to do that. Maybe. I can come to this side somehow. Power of game physics. Nope, that ain't working either. Okay. This is gonna be very interesting. Well, I guess I'll do that. Come on. Oh, it does turn. I just had to have the hitch up. Oh, that's a lot simpler. Ugh. I can't get him in there now. Let's see, I wonder. Oh, that works. Look at that. Getting almost all of it. There we go. Hey. That's pretty handy little guy there, actually. Getting all that stuff cleaned up. Yeah, I think there's some grass there. I must have cleaned up something. Yeah, that thing's pretty handy little guy. Oh. Just slowly moving the pile here. Well, going the wrong way. There we go, just giving the chickens feed that way. That works out. Still not going in there. Alright. At least we got a pile out here now. Turn this guy off. Throw him over here. Now we could probably use the tractor. Actually, a handy little conveyor belt. I didn't know if it would work. Actually, conveyor augers are very convenient. I guess we had one in one of the videos there for a little bit. No, it was pretty slow for farm work on the farm here today. It was mostly work on stuff in the house for me. I had to run out and do a couple of chores. Well, not really chores. I was running around the farm checking rain gauges. Wanted to see how much we had everywhere. It was, a little bit disappointing in most places, especially talking to some of my buddies just a couple miles, well, like 20 miles north of us. They all had like 3 tents and everything, and I was like, well, we did not get that much here. We got a whole lot less, actually. So yeah, ran around, checked rain gauges, went and checked some of the crops and stuff, and oh well, and I was watching neighbor's tree rows. He's irrigating a bunch of old pine trees, making sure they don't die, so part of the fun with the drought. So yeah, nothing too crazy around here today. It was kind of nice, so I was cleaning the house up some and got caught up on all that stuff too. Nice to have kind of a rainy-ish day and get caught up on things. We'll get this guy returned back to the store there. Yeah, well, we're kind of waiting for things to dry out. I need the ground dry underneath my pivot so I can get the leaks fixed on that, and then we need the ground sort of dry out the field so I can get the rest of the liquid fertilizer put on. So yeah, definitely smoked the bridge there a little bit. Yeah, and then, well, I say we do have our shop, but everything that does need work done doesn't fit in the shop, so that's kind of a problem. But yeah, I got some work on the air seeder to do once it gets nice out too. Hopefully a little nicer weather for that as well. Yeah, and we're not irrigating right now too because we thought it was gonna rain. And, well, we can't really even get out to our pivots when it's raining just because our road's pure dirt. There's no gravel on the road that goes out there. So you have to either go out with like a four-wheeler or you don't get out there. One of the two. But yeah, we'll see probably next week. We'll turn the pivots back on as well, so that guy returned. Very nice. That thing worked really well. Pretty pleased with that. It seems to always blow. I don't know. It's so like the last probably 2 or 3 years, it seems to got like worse, especially in the spring. It just always seems to be blowing, and yeah, I don't know why, because the years before that it was like you'd have just kind of normal, some rain or some windy days. But yeah, this last year, well, this year especially, has been just really bad, it seems like. If we have a day where it's like just 10-mile-an-hour winds, that's pretty good for us. But yeah, it's every day there seems to be some wind. And yeah, a lot more like 30-mile-an-hour wind type days. It's been, I don't know, it's just weird is what it's honestly like. Yeah, I don't know why it's been so windy, but, and dry. That doesn't help things either. It's usually so kind of west of us, closer to the Rocky Mountains. They usually always have wind, but yeah, I don't know why it's getting so far out here nowadays. Just been consistently every day. It's like, kind of getting tired of all the wind. I think, yeah, and then we'll go roll this other field here next. Now that our chickens have food, we actually successfully fed the chickens. That's always a interesting part for this stream. Man, we're doing pretty good. Go get that rolling done. Fire him up there. Yeah, I see it. Hopefully next week we don't have as much wind. I really enjoy when it's nice out and not blowing 30 to 50 mile an hour. makes everything just a little bit more enjoyable type of thing. One of my favorite things about Farming Simulator. It's not blowing and I can hear everything. It's kind of nice. Actually, well, now the wind did, well, not stop, but it slowed down a little bit out there again, so I don't know, maybe it's a calm before the storm and we get a little more rain. We did actually have another sprinkle here, oh, probably 2 hours ago. It didn't really amount to much, and then the wind blew 50 miles an hour, like 20 minutes after it stopped raining, so I think it all dried out, but at least we got a little more. Hopefully hold the dirt down some. Get him turned around here and get that nice little last pass. Work out perfectly. Very good. Yeah, you guys had pretty consistent winds all spring down there too. Yeah, I know. Well, even different parts of Montana that usually aren't super windy have been very windy as well. Not fun. 50 degrees. See, I don't know. 50 degrees this time of the year is pretty nice for us. You guys usually warmer than that? Say it's, well, 50 without the wind's pretty nice. 50 with a 50 mile an hour wind gust is pretty chilly still. Oh yeah, see, at least it's off sometimes. It's not just windy every day. There we go. Just about finished. A nice little teeny tiny. There we go. All rolled up again, and actually, I should buy a soil map for that chunk of land we bought. I never did get one. Oh, normal is 70 for you guys. Oof, that's pretty hot. Usually, well, I guess we get some 70s in May, but kind of near the end of the month type of deal. See if I can get this thing backed in here. Yeah, we'll just, this seems like a good parking spot right here. That should work. Grab the little case. Wherever he is, there he is. Get him ready for spraying duty again here. Yeah, well, sometimes we get really hot in May too. That's usually kind of right around graduation weekend, which is this weekend. Sometimes it'll be like snowing, and then sometimes it'll be 90 degrees this weekend, it seems like. It just kind of May's an odd year for us, or not year, odd month for us. It's like, yep, it's either cold or it's either hot. Let's see, we still got some pesticide in here. Actually, we can spray some pesticide. Actually, we'll get that done there too. Everything all sprayed up. Where the weeds don't pop up. Go down to this end here. Get him all unfolded. Oh wow, 80s. Yeah, that's pretty hot. I think we've had like 2 days of 80s here, so other than that, it's been just kind of all over the place. See, get him lowered down a little bit. Got the full width on. There we go. Yeah, usually 2 passes we can get this stuff sprayed out. Little spots where some of the weeds are starting to grow. Yeah, I'd kind of like some 80s. Yeah, yep, I agree 100%. Up and down temperatures make it very hard to get used to things. Like when it's warm for 3 days and then one day after that it's cold again and you're like, I was just getting used to the warm weather. Or it's warm for a week and then it gets cold for a week and you're like, body just doesn't know what to do. All over the place. Yeah, it makes it interesting. That is for sure. Might be kind of fun spraying that other field we got seeded there too. With all the little curves in it. Yep, I'm looking forward to some nice warmer weather. I'm not a huge fan of the cold, so we get enough of it all winter. And we have some very cold winters up here too. Well, actually I don't think I had the channel started yet, but yeah, we get some pretty miserable cold days. Oh, really? Oh yeah, that's nice. Actually, I think we have, should check the weather here, do a weather update during the stream. I think we're supposed to have some pretty nice days next week. Farming Simulator and real life weather updates here. Yeah, kind of by the end of the week, well, Thursday we're supposed to have 80. And that's the warmest day. So yeah, we'll have 80 one day, but then we're kind of in the 60s, so it should be pretty nice, as long as it's not super windy. Let's see, actually, we'll check that one day. Yeah, I got 24-mile-an-hour winds on the day when it's 80, so not too bad. Quick little weather update for Montana. One thing farmers always enjoy talking about is the weather. You'll get that other little field sprayed as well. That'd kind of be one thing that would be cool if they'd incorporate into the game, is having rain and weather affect your crops more. pretty generic. I don't know. That'd probably be a pretty hard thing to implement though too, so. Let's see here. I'm not sure which is going to be the easiest side to start spraying on for this guy. There we go. Cruise control back on. There's a lot of weeds out there, I'll say that. Holy cow. There's like no weeds over here. That's kind of interesting. It's going to make it very tough to spray too. No idea what I've already sprayed then. Man, this is gonna, yeah, we should have a whole lot of oats off this guy. It's kind of a, I think that's probably going to be our biggest field, maybe. It's expanding the farm. There goes the wind starting to pick up again, actually. Kind of tired of it. I think all my cats are getting tired of it too. They were all huddled up outside one of the sheds this morning, so I don't know why they didn't just go inside the shed, but unless we had a skunk or raccoon or something in there, it could have been. Always lots of critters trying to hide out when it's windy. This is kind of... I see. Yeah, you checked the weather for me too. Thank you. So, yep, you know the area. You see what's going on. I don't know, it changes so much is the problem. Oh. Yeah, the weather forecast guys have not been doing a super awesome job this year, I'll say that. They've been kind of all over the place. Might be a little chunk we missed in the middle. And that sprayer is just, I think he's a little off. Sir, what is your problem there? That is not the correct boom. Should have that end all done then, hopefully. Yeah, that's how I always say. Been a lot easier job being a weatherman. Be wrong half the time, so. It'd be kind of an interesting job, though. I don't know how, yeah, all the science figuring everything out. Yeah, it's, well, actually, so I use like 2 different weather apps just to kind of see what's going on. It's actually, that's what a lot of guys, they have 2 or 3 they'll check just to see what's different, and especially for the rain. Oh, that's, one of them will have like 2% chance, and then the other one will have like 70% chance of rain, and you're like, which one do I believe? Usually it's the one that says like 2% chance, because we don't get anything around here. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I think we were talking in the stream yesterday too. It's like, yeah, it's a pretty wide area they gotta cover, so it does kind of make sense. Being off like that. Everything covered. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get everything. Find out when the weeds pop up. That's kind of one thing with it being this dry. There hasn't been a whole lot of weeds popping up in real life, so you think, yeah, they need water too. And when it doesn't rain, nothing grows, so there hasn't been a lot of weeds either. Actually makes it really hard for the organic guys, because organic guys, they like to work all the ground ahead before they seed anything. That way they can get all the weeds killed before they start seeding, and there's a lot of guys that were like, we don't know when we're actually going to work the ground because there's no weeds coming yet. Usually the weeds are up by now, so then they can work everything ahead and get started seeding. But they were like, yeah, there's no weeds, so we don't know if we should work the ground ahead. And they kind of need to get rid of the weeds before they seed because they don't really have any way to get rid of the weeds after the crop starts growing unless you're out there picking them by hand, which is not very fun. But yeah, so they had kind of an interesting year. We'll see how all their stuff turns out. I'm glad we don't do any more organic stuff. That is a whole other process of farming doing that. And here, we'll take him down here and get this guy sprayer all unloaded. Alright, I say good chatting with you, Southpaw, as always. See you later, man. Let's see here. Then I think what we are gonna do is get the liquid fertilizer put in here. Have him ready to go. Oh, actually, while that's filling, I might check some contracts here as well and see what we got. Oh, there's some. Yeah, that's pretty nice little payday. Field 74. That's probably on the other end of the map, though. Oh yeah, that's literally the very other side of the map. Well, I don't think we're going to do that one. Let's see, what other contracts did we have there? Yep, see you later, Southpaw. Let's see, we got some sowing contracts. Anything close to us? Field 26. Yeah, it's not a whole lot, though. Field 39. Oh, sugar beets. Man, all these things got corn planters you gotta use. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do any of those. Let's focus on the old farm here. Let's see, and we'll go. Probably wait. We're gonna check the old sales tab there. Wait it out. Get a drink of water. Always gotta stay hydrated. I try not to get that audio picked up there. Sorry if it did. Alright. See, we'll wait another day here. Is that a weed out in the middle of the field? I see one stinking little weed out there. Oh, actually, here, let's go to the precision farming tab. Yep, you can see we got the soil maps for this chunk of the farm. And then the field we just bought, we do not have a map on there yet. Okay. They've got all sorts of stuff on there. Let's buy some soil information for our 1.01 hectare field. I wish it was in acres. I can tell acres a little better than hectares. Hectares are kind of a European unit. All right. Oh. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, then we're probably gonna have to do fertilizer. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to kind of. There's our pH levels. So that's kind of your acidity of the crop. There's our nitrogen levels. So I got one little pass I'm going to have to do up along that guy. And then I'm going to spray liquid fertilizer all on this field probably. Get everything all fertilized up after the crop pops up. So we got to wait another 2 days for that. Just waiting away. So I wish the waiting screens went a little quicker. That's a cute little tractor. I do like those Kloss Tucanos though. Should update my combine one of these days too, actually. Probably not yet though, we're already in the hole quite a bit, so. And one more little sleep here, then we can spray some liquid fert down. Sleeping away. Hoping it rains some more in real life. Alright, yep, we should be good to go for putting our liquid fertilizer down then. Let's see, we got the automatic rate on. Very good. And down there, yeah, we got that one little strip down here. See, it's kind of nice. You see it on the mini map popping up down there in the left-hand corner. There we go. Getting everything sprayed out correctly. It's pretty nice having the automatic application on here. That way it gets it just all right. Actually, here we're going to probably shorten our boom length down some. And the sprayer is, I think it's just the animation's not working. You can see it, that one boom not spraying anything, but it shows it is spraying on the map, so I just assume it's working. Turn the cruise control on there. Very good. So, yeah, make sure we're still getting everything too. And yeah, we just got that big old field there. At least it's easy to see when you're doing the liquid fertilizer. And right down to the end there. There we go. We'll get our full width set back up. Get this guy all sprayed. Very nice. There we go. Spraying away. You can kind of see it on the mini map there. From red to green. Actually, it doesn't take a whole lot. See, it's kind of wants like 153 liters per hectare type of deal. Liquid nitrogen. They only actually use, yeah, the one type of fertilizer in Farming Simulator. You got all kinds of different kinds we use in real life. Got your phosphate and then your urea and everything, and your nitrogen like they're using here. Yeah, there's all sorts of different stuff. Probably okay, they don't go super deep into it. Farming Simulator make it easy for everyone, which is nice. Let's try to spin here and get this little corner piece. Something you don't want to do in real life. You got to be very careful if you're spraying next to water. That way the fertilizer doesn't leach into the water sources. Contaminates things. Very good though. Nice, we got all that end chunk there. Hopefully we have a nice big crop here. can buy some more stuff. Hit that tree when I'm going around this corner. Kind of like to get rid of some of those little shrubs, just smacking with the boom on the sprayer, or just going straight through them. See, it's kind of a nice little animation if you're dragging along and you're hitting them. Yeah, we're gonna have a ton of straw bales too, actually. Everything that's... Yeah, we have quite a bit of land actually now. Shut the sprayer off and turn around up here. Very good. Looks like we got everything. Try to get right kind of down the middle here, if we can. Running by mini-map at the moment. Looking pretty good, actually. We could do some first-person spraying here as well. Don't really do much of that just because it's kind of hard to see things. Looking pretty good, though. I don't do a whole lot of first-person farming with the old case. It's a nice little interior on this thing, actually. I really like it. We don't have any cases like this in our real life farm, so it's kind of cool seeing all that stuff. Let's see if we can get this with kind of one more pass here, maybe. Yeah, we need one more little chunk there. Better go third person so we don't end up smoking a tree. Well, into the bushes we go. Turning back on for a little tiny bit more. Kind of cool. You can see all the booms follow the ground and stuff. Very nice. Actually, I think we're done with this guy now. We can fold him up. Get him all put away. Clean them off quick, like I do in real life. Whenever you're doing liquid fertilizer, I like to spray things down because it's sticky in real life, which is kind of odd, but and it's pretty corrosive to metal as well. Just like to get all that stuff off of there. It's still pretty heavy. It doesn't turn super great with the sprayer on the back. You kind of drift around a little bit with the tractor. Makes it a bit interesting. So we'll go hook up to the air seeder and we're going to see if we have enough seed. Or we can actually fill him up before we go to seed the sorghum. Actually, yeah, we're gonna check our crops here. We could do something different up on that guy. Actually, yeah, we might do soybeans here. That could be kind of fun. I haven't done soybeans, so not for a while anyways. Go get some seed out of the auger here. Get them all filled up. Alright. So we're going to switch him over to soybeans. We'll head on up to that other field. The last field to seed. Always kind of the interesting one as well, too. Yeah, the barley's all looking very nice. Growing away. Everything always looks pretty nice in the game here compared to Well, even in real life it looks pretty good all too, so. Little cut across field. Or road, not field. And up the hill and under the trees. Pop across the highway here as long as, oh, there's someone coming. Go, little tractor, go. And we got this guy to seed here. He's always kind of a fun one. Alright, let's see, we got soybeans on. Turn on the air seeder. Get going here. It's kind of another fun-shaped field. Say it's a lot easier farming all the squares, but kind of enjoy doing these ones, following all the edges and stuff. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done soybeans in the game. Hopefully they turn out all pretty good. Turned around here. At least we got a pretty high horsepower tractor. That makes it a lot easier. Get the cruise control turned back on there and get going. Shrubs out here as well. Should take. What is that? Is that my Well, that's fun. Well, we found the eggs from the last stream when they kind of exploded and got launched off. I wonder if I can just kind of boot him out of the way. Try not to put him inside that bush there. That way I can still find him. Or better yet, I think we'll just kind of drop this guy off. Go grab the forks. Or I got the forklift. Where's he at? Oh, he's way down there. Never mind. Yeah, we'll have to grab the forks. We'll go grab that eggs before we forget about him. I'm surprised that thing really launched. Holy cow. Because that was like, well, it was by the chicken coop. Oh, there we go. Put him down there. We actually got the pallets on this other forklift here. Did want to move that guy anyway. Drop the pallets right here. Put the front loader, this guy, over here by the seeds inside the shop. Better spot for him. Grab that front loader and we're gonna go finally pick up our eggs that got just absolutely launched. Oh, let's get my front weight on there. There we go. We got the nice new purchase, the old semi. That's why we're in debt again. A little first-person cruise up there. Get those pallet forks moved in a little tiny bit. We can grab our eggs. We zip across the farm here. Oh. We got narrow tires on this tractor too, so we can actually drive through the crops and not hurt it, which is kind of nice. I do like using all the roads though. There we go. Across here and go get our eggs. Alright. Silly little egg pallet. Let's get backed up the correct kind of way. Straight line. That could be interesting. We can go third person just because I don't want to mess it up. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Get the eggs back. Hopefully they don't get launched off on the way. That was, yeah, that was bad. And just kind of got yeeted off to the side there. Yeah, they got one. Oh, come on, eggs. Come down again. I'm going a little too fast. There we go. Maybe here. Well, we just kind of stabbed the crate a little bit. I guess we're kind of under there. As long as they stay on, we'll kind of try to go a little bit smoother here. There we go. And we'll just carefully set them right here. Hopefully they don't. There we go. That's nice. Okay, we can get back to seeding now. There we go. Back up here a little tiny bit. Actually, yeah, so fertilizer isn't actually on right now, just because soybeans make their own fertilizer, which is pretty interesting. It's a legume, so peas and soybeans and lentils are all legume crops, and legumes make their own fertilizer, so you don't actually have to put down much or any fertilizer with them. So they're pretty cool little crops, and they'll actually produce more fertilizer than they need, so you'll actually have a little leftover fertilizer for the next year when you plant them. Yeah, it's pretty cool how some plants do different things. It's pretty good to pull up this hill. Little tractor. Yeah, there we go. Three different crops this year. It should be pretty good, actually. Say soybeans, barley, and oats. Actually all pretty nice cutting crops and everything, so should be pretty good. Well, this is always an interesting little spot right here. See kind of that little hill, and then it just abruptly ends there. Just kind of bounce the tractor and seeder through it. See, I should kind of seed him out right now, actually. It's always very interesting getting that seeded. Lift him out of the ground. Try to get the low spot here first. You'll kind of see it. See, are we down? Okay, there we go. Lower the seeder. I want to get right kind of in the bottom edge there without having the air seeder pop up on the one side. That way everything gets seeded. And it looks like we did. Okay, we'll turn around, then we'll hopefully get that other little edge there. Without missing anything, and it looks like we got it. Let's see if we get that little spot there. Alright, very good. I like to see. Get that little tiny dab right there. And we can get back to business on the other chunk of the field. Actually, here we're going to run another little pass. Right here. Fun that way, we only got one left. Very good. And back to business. Oh, I see there was a little bit of a hill there. Yeah, there we go. Working good again. Getting the soybeans in the ground. As long as we don't run out of seed and fertilizer. And we gotta contend with all these power poles. It kind of makes it fun in this field. fun in real life. Farming around power poles too, so. There we go. Back him up. Get him kind of turned here. Actually, I said we got a pretty good little hill we're actually seeding on here too. You go down with the camera, you can see it's not exactly flat. And yeah, we'll see it here again when we turn and go up this hill. Pulls the tractor down a little bit, and say instead of 8-9 miles an hour, only do about 6 until we get on top of this little guy. About need a little more horsepower in the old tractor there. More power. About need my real life tractor. That'd be probably a couple too many ponies. I think this little Massey Ferguson in game's 245 horsepower, and our real life John Deere's about 510 horsepower, so it might be overkill, but it'd get everything seated, so that'd be good. Wouldn't have to worry about being underpowered. Alright, let's see, we got switched around here. Oh, too much. Oh, let's see, we'll back him up, see if we can get that little spot. Turn. Oh, we're gonna maybe miss that other little chunk there. Oh, we might hit him with the back. There we go. I think we got it all. Oh yeah, perfect. Very good. Lift him up here. Get down there a little bit quicker. And start messing with the power pulse some. Actually, here we're going to seat it this other way now. That way we can kind of go around this guy. Always kind of interesting. Crank it. A little more turning. Yeah, we got pretty close. Almost about got all of it. Go down here and turn around again. Flip around kind of this way type of deal. There we go. Not using a whole lot of seed either, actually. It's pretty good. Soybeans aren't. Let's not be the highest rate seeding. Around, go back up there. Oh, that's a pretty good little crawl. Down to 5-6 miles an hour, so. I better stop there. I'm gonna have to get moved over. We don't have any skips. We missed a little tiny chunk there. There we go. Turn around again. Very nice. Other way. And I kind of have to plan how we're going to go around that power pole here. Yeah. No problem. Straighten back out there. There we go. Flip around here. Getting pretty close. Just about there. Only one more power pole to contend with. the spot I missed there. There we go. Yeah, I think maybe get one more little pass. Or one more round, I guess it'd be. Go get this little dab we missed over here. Make sure everything's all perfect. Alright. Very good. Drop it back down there. Yeah, always nice seeing that. Crop does not require additional fertilizer. Yeah, actually, I think we're going to do this little pass here. Get around that power pole. Turn, little air seeder, turn. There we go. Very nice. Just about wrapped up there. Two more little passes here. We should have them all. Very good. And we are done. Very nice. Yeah, we got a good little setup of crops out here, actually. Soybeans and across the way here and through these little fields, barley. Man, that just looks nice. I love that. Nice little setup there. Down to the lower side of the farm, and I think we're going to fill up our air seeder and fertilizer, and we'll have them ready to go for the fall. Typically, you wouldn't be doing that in real life. You'd actually unload everything. Wouldn't want it sitting in there all winter. Alright. Move the auger, get the fertilizer topped off. Put him all the way down there. We can get him like that. That should work, I think. Just kind of right there. As long as we can get under it. We're going to kind of back up and get a little better, straighter shot at him, hopefully. Filling up the rest of that fertilizer. Boom. Very good. I'm gonna go wash him off. Actually, we'll see how much seed and fertilizer we got left in here. Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of seed. Quite a bit of fertilizer. We're sitting pretty good there. Yeah, that's everything needs a good washing off right now. It's a pretty filthy little setup we got here. Yep, I say, yeah, the Massey's dirty. Air seeder's dirty. Everything's just so dirty. Kind of looks pretty good all dirty though, I'll say that. Everything all pressure washed off here. Very good. It's just about clean. Enjoy having nice clean equipment. I know some people like having dirty equipment just because it looks pretty cool all dirty. Really enjoying this little Massey Ferguson too. He's a nice little tractor. So we'll put that away. Go put the air seeder back in his little spot. I got enough room to turn around, maybe. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. Not a problem at all. Kind of our parking spot for him right there. Works out pretty good. We'll take this guy over by the shop. Actually, we need to get the roller. That's going to be our next thing we're going to have to do, is get all of our soybeans rolled. However, we might wait till the next stream to do that, actually. I'm going to wash the roller off quick, though, because he is pretty filthy. Grab that washer. Get him all washed off here. He's not super dirty, in all honesty. Not too bad. And check out stuff in the shop there. I think our baler is all ready to go. Oh yeah. Perfect. Well, that might kind of wrap it up for this stream, so. Anyways, thanks a bunch for watching, everyone. Thanks to Southpaw for chatting. It's always good. Always good talking with people and hanging out with everyone. So, yeah. Thanks a bunch for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.